Hey guys, Target here, and we're going under Tirisfal Glades. Now, for some reason, I really struggled this video, so hopefully we nail it this time. So, if we look at the arms artifact weapon, Stormcar the Warbreaker, it reads, "This greatsword was born into combat by the barbarian warlord who first united humanity under a single banner. Founding the nation of Arathor, a master tactician and strategist, King Thoradin went on to play a critical role in ending the Troll Wars. Later, the sword was lost while it was being used to subdue a Cathraxi monstrosity in a forgotten tomb beneath Tirisfal. Abandoned and all but forgotten, Stormcar has been slowly drinking from the shadowy power here over thousands of years." So pretty cool story, pretty cool lore. We're getting under Tirisfal, but that's not it. Now, personally, I'm not over excited about this prospect, but I'll go over that once I've actually told you what that prospect is. So, if we jump onto the Paladin artifact and we look at the Silver Hand, as one of the Titanic Watchers, Keeper Tyr bore this weapon in countless battles against the Titan's enemies. When one of his fellow keepers, Loken, fell to corruption, Tyr and his allies stole the discs of Nogranon to investigate the extent of Loken's betrayal. Discovering the theft, Loken sent horrific monsters after Tyr's group, but Tyr sacrificed his life to fight the creatures while his comrades escaped with the discs. His hammer was lost with him somewhere beneath the land, now named in his honour, Tirisfal. So as you can see, we're having two different artifact weapons, both located under Tirisfal. We're assuming in completely separate areas because Tyr's corpse versus Cathraxi monstrosity, probably pretty different things. Now, the thing which disappoints me about this is the Silver Hand is an actual item. Tyr is a very heavy lore. There's lore behind this, right? So this was clearly a very early idea. But if we jump over to the arms weapon, this is kind of one of the made up artifacts. This is kind of like something which may have some basis somewhere, but it was basically mazed for the purpose. So they made this new thing. They needed lore for it, and they just thought, shove it in Tirisfal because Troll Wars. I don't know, I feel like they could have made it a bit more distinct. They could have maybe put it somewhere out with the Amani Empire. Geographically, it sort of makes sense, but Now, this isn't only happening in Tirisfal, this is also happening in Karazhan. So if you saw my Unholy video talking about the Tombs of Karazhan, well, they are returning with Affliction. So, the first Necrolite to walk the world of Azeroth, Satiel, was given this scythe by the Titan Sargeras himself. It grows in power as it draws souls from its victims. The Harvester earned its name as Satiel, methodically drained all life from the hapless inhabitants of Deadwind Pass, creating a potent magical nexus there in the process. Hunting down Satiel, the Guardian of Tirisfal turned the scythe on her, sending her soul to join those of her victims. Eventually, the Dark Riders recovered the weapon and secreted it beneath the Tower of Karazhan. So we're going to be having some overlap. Again, kind of disappointed. If you look at the Affliction Warlock weapon and you look at the Unholy Death Knight weapon, these are basically made up weapons. You could tell they wanted to repurpose Karazhan for something. So they made these weapons, made the lore fit. Now, what this implies to me, at least, is they have these core like checklists. Like, people have wanted to know what's under Tirisfal for years. People want to go back to Karazhan for years. So I'm assuming this is basically fan service, and we're not, at least soon, getting a full revamp. We're not going to get a new Karazhan raid. We might do later in the expansion, but I don't imagine yet. And the same with like what's under Tirisfal Glades. It might hint at future plot points, but we're not suddenly going to have a, Guardians of Tirisfal expansion, I imagine. Again, pretty big speculation, but I thought you guys would find this interesting. I don't think many people have picked up on this kind of stuff. And yeah, there are a lot of clues hidden in the artifacts. If there's something I've missed out, then please let me know. And check out my other two artifact weapons, which cover Illyria being dead. Sorry to hear, I'm afraid. And, as mentioned, Death Knights and Karazhan, good times. I'm Tarkicat. Subscribe for more BlizzCon coverage. I hope this video's been helpful, and bye-bye.